It is now time for Table Talk, as I am joined by Sal Licata and John Jastremski. And guys, when the NFL schedule came out back in the spring, we circled this one. Giants, Eagles. You wouldn't even let me get through with the introduction, will you? Christmas Day down in Philly. Well, now it's here, and the Giants at 5-9 are playing for pride. So, Sal, do they have any shot of taking down an Eagles team that's lost 3 straight?
I know this is going to sound crazy. I actually do, and only because of where the Eagles are at. First of all, I think the Giants are very well coached with Dable. I know it's been an up-and-down year, and it was embarrassing for the first 10 weeks or so, but I believe they're well coached, which should keep them competitive. I do believe in Tommy DeVito as well. Saquon Barkley could be a difference maker on offense. We know about some of the receivers, but it's more so, JJ, because of the way the Eagles have been playing. I think that they're at least potentially there for the picking. Would I bet my life that the Giants are going to win the game? No, but I do think it's possible because the Eagles right now seem to be in a little bit of a mess, and I think because the Giants are well coached, maybe a little DeVito spinning it on Christmas Day, they do have a chance.
So I get it. The Eagles are definitely in a rut. Jalen Hurts has turned the football over way too much. They just fired or reassigned their defensive coordinator, and they got Matt Patricia with the pencil calling the defensive plays. That's a mess against Drew Lock. But I think you're crazy because I've seen the Giants and the Eagles 10 zillion times over the entirety of the last 20 years, and the Giants just never go and win in Philadelphia. And to me, Sal, this just reeks of a get-right party in the city of brotherly love, and it will be at the Giants' expense. I hope I'm wrong on this. I'd love to see the Giants go down there and win the game. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I'm with JJ on this one. I think it's a blowout. All right, last season, Brian Dable's team went 0-5 against Dallas and Philly. That includes, of course, the NFC divisional game against the Eagles. This year, the Giants gave up 89 points in the 2 losses against Dallas. So, JJ, how big is that gap still between the Giants and the top 2 teams in their division?
Substantial. Think about it. The Eagles and the Cowboys are 2 teams that are going to be playing in the postseason. They're teams that have Super Bowl aspirations. Then you look at the Giants. I mean, the Giants, they're not getting to the playoffs. They have so many questions about what their future is at quarterback, how they're going to add playmakers, how they're going to change the feel and dynamic of the team. And so I give Daboll credit for keeping the team together. They've kind of steadied the ship over these last couple of weeks. But, yeah, the Eagles and the Cowboys are in a different stratosphere at this point.
The one thing I would say is I think the Giants, look, it's been a mess of a year. It's been a disaster, no question about it. And it does seem that the gap has widened. I think it's widened between the Cowboys and Giants. I'm not so sure, though, about the Eagles. Look, Giants are a more talented team, or at least were coming into the year, than they were last year. So I think they improved in that regard. Obviously, the way the wheels fall off, everybody getting hurt, and they just never really got their season in the right direction. Plus, Philadelphia, I don't think is as good as they were a year ago. But big picture-wise, the Giants are nowhere near ready to seriously compete with the Cowboys and Eagles at that type of level.
I just want to see how the Giants are going to protect Tommy DeVito. He's already been sacked 35 times, and you know the Eagles will be coming after him. And the Giants will see the Eagles again in a few weeks in the regular season finale. JJ, Sal, thanks for joining us.